You look the same even though you've been training hard, been sticking to a diet, you've been in a calorie deficit, you've been consistent somewhat, but you're still not changing in the gym. And this is a common problem that a lot of people struggle with. In this video, I'm going to talk you exactly through the reasons why you're not changing, even though you've been training so hard apparently, and you've been consistent and you've had a good diet, because there's always a reason behind why a certain outcome has not been reached yet. And in this video, I'm going to talk you through it all. You're not going to need any other video after this video, so be sure to stick around. This won't be a video where fancy edits are going to be flying around everywhere. This video is going to be educational, it's going to be value, and it's going to be exactly what you need to unleash the best physique you could ever have, and tell you from my own experience and my own clients to why most people stay looking the same. Let's be honest, no one wants to stay looking the same. We all try to change because we want to look better, we want our clothes to fit better, we want to feel more confident, we want to shift the identity, we want to run around with our kids, we want to feel better about ourselves, and in fact stop any health issues from coming down. So what can we do starting today? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to list 5 reasons why you're stuck and how we're going to fix it going forward. So the first reason I want to talk about is, a lot of people say, I'm on a diet, I'm dieting, why am I not losing fat? The reason why you're not losing fat is because you're simply not in a calorie deficit. Now, a lot of people estimate, a lot of people don't want to do the extra work to figure out even if they are actually in a calorie deficit. Now, what are some examples of this? Oh, I don't want to track my calories, but I'm eating healthy, I'm having salads, I'm having chicken breast, I'm having meats and whatnot. And then I'll say to them, okay, let's track your calories for 1 week. Let's track it for 1 week and see what happens. So now they'll say, okay, let's track it for 1 week. They track, and then they realize in that week that they've tracked their foods, they're not actually in a calorie deficit. Now, maybe 2 days out of the week, they were actually in a deficit. And maybe just by luck, they just undereat under their maintenance. What happens is by the end of the week, is that they realize, damn, my weekly average, I'm actually eating more. That's the reason why I still look tubby, I still gain weight, even though I feel like I'm dieting. And it simply comes down to the fact that you don't know if you're in a calorie deficit. So how are you going to find out if you're in a calorie deficit? Like I tell all my clients, you either want it bad enough or you don't. You've got to learn how to count calories, you've got to learn how to track food. And later on in life, when you've been doing this for years on years, just like I do, you kind of estimate how much you need and how your body works. But until then, you need to understand it takes extra work. How long does it take to actually track your calories? Let's be honest. It takes you less than 20 minutes a day. If you don't have 20 minutes to track your foods, track the weight and etc., then you simply aren't doing the work that's needed to go and get the physique that you want. The physique that you want is over here, and all the work that you don't want to do and you avoid is the reason why you're not there. So you have to ask yourself, is the reason why you're not losing fat because you're in a calorie deficit, or is it because you can't be asked to find out if you're actually in one? So how can you do this and start just from today to see if you're in a calorie deficit? What I advise is, if you're not losing fat, eat as you normally would. Track your calories for a week. Weigh the foods. If you don't know how to track calories, just DM me ready on Instagram and I'll show you. Track the calories, weigh the food. Understand that even the oils, salad dressings, they all add extra calories. Oh, I'm just gonna have a bite of this and a bite of that. The invisible calories like the sauces, oh, I'm just gonna have a taste of that, I'm gonna have a taste of this, it all adds up. That's one of the reasons why you're stuck and why you look the same, is because you're not accounting for everything that you're eating, and it all comes down to you being honest with yourself as well. So that is one of the main reasons why people don't burn fat, because they are simply not in a calorie deficit. The second most common reason why people train every day, they work out hard, but they never see any growth, is because they're not tracking their plans. They're not tracking any data. You go to the gym every day, you freestyle. You do random machines, you don't have a structured plan, you get a sweat and you think, damn, done an amazing workout. Let's be honest, if you don't track what you're doing, how can you ever know if you are improving? You've been lifting the same weights you've been lifting for the last year. You've maybe gotten a tiny bit stronger because of newbie gains, etc. But you're like stuck and like, how am I going to get past this? You need to find a proper workout routine, a routine that allows you to grow. You can go online, you can find many plans tailored to you, maybe not, but generic plans. And go on ChatGPT. You can create a workout plan for yourself. Now, how do you actually know how you're progressing? You need to be improving on your lifts. So the compound lifts, the bench press, the shoulder press, back movements and pull-ups and stuff like that. You need to be getting stronger. How do you get stronger? You eat well. You try and push for those extra reps. Go to the gym, you train 3 sets of 12 reps. Even though you could have done 15. So those extra reps, you're just nowhere going near failure. How are you forcing your body to grow? If you want to force your body to grow, imagine your skinny body trying to lift 100 kilos. your body's going to be like, oh my god, I can't do this. So what does your body need to do in order to adapt? Our bodies are smart. They want to adapt to what our lifestyle is. If now you are pushing your body to push more weight, your body's going to tell itself, oh damn, I need to start building myself up so I can handle the weight that the person's pushing. And what that could mean is, let's say one day you go to the gym and you do 60 kg on the bench press. The next session, try 62.5. Track data. Data is key. Men lie, women lie, numbers do not lie. And if you want to really improve your physique, note it down, track down, journal everything. And then you can look back to last week and say, okay, I done 5 reps today. Let's try do 6 today. And then when you got 6, let's try do 7. When you get 7, let's try do 8. And that's how you build the muscle. That's how you get strong in the gym. And that's how your body starts to change. That's why you're stuck. That's why you don't know what you're doing and you're freestyling, because you don't have an actual plan. And look, if you are someone who wants to improve their physique and is tired of spinning their wheels and you're ready to invest in yourself, I'm now helping my clients who have lost 17 to 50 pounds in just 6 months. If you want that in kg, that's 8 to 20 kilos of fat loss with a proven system, tailored plan workout to themselves, tailored diet plan, everything you basically need. And I'm not going to go too in depth because all I know is the outcome that you're going to get is you're going to be a new man on the next 6 months. If you are someone who wants to transform their identity, look completely different, be sure to DM me the word ready on Instagram and be sure you're following, and I'll get back to you to see if you would be a good fit. But let's get back into the video. Number 3, which is one of the most common ones, is that you are not consistent enough. I've been going to the gym on and off. How many times have you said that to someone? It's because you're simply not consistent enough. I'll give you an example. I've been going to the gym every single week for the last 7+ years. I've never missed a workout due to pure laziness. I've missed workouts only because of an extreme circumstance, or it's simply a rest day. If I skip the workout once, I'll skip it again, and if I skip it twice, I'm going to skip it again and again and again. I speak to people so many times who say to me, Harvest, before your plan, I was on and off. Why am I not changing? Consistency, bro. You want the best results, but you don't want to be consistent enough. Imagine you putting it like this. I'm not telling you to go to the gym 6 times a week. In fact, I don't recommend it. Gym 6 times a week when you've got a job, when you've got kids, when you've got family, is simply not sustainable. Going 3 to 4 times a week is all you need. And if you think about everything in life, to get a certain outcome, you can't just be inconsistent. Otherwise, you're never going to get there. Most of the reasons why you do this is because you go when you're motivated. Oh, I'm motivated, let's go to the gym. Oh, I'm not motivated, I'm not going to the gym. And those are the reasons why you're not where you want to be. And it simply comes down to you not being accountable for yourself. And that's one of the things I do in my coaching, is I be sure to be there every second of the day. Any feeling you have, I'm there to hold you accountable. And that's why my clients grow. I don't expect my clients to be perfect from the beginning, but I always want them to try and improve something, try and improve a habit, try and improve something that gets them closer to their goal. The 4th thing is you're relying on cardio too much. Stop relying on cardio. Cardio is not going to burn your fat. This is one of the biggest misconceptions in the fitness industry. Oh, to burn fat, I'm just going to run on the cardio machine for 60 minutes. Rubbish. Now, cardio is a supplement to you burning fat. What I mean by that is, if your diet's not in check, if you're not training hard enough with weights, if you're not consistent enough, why is cardio going to be the thing that changes everything? My clients do cardio 2 to 3 times a week, if that. What I mainly focus on is steps. Now, just normal steps, getting 10k steps a day. But you don't need to be sprinting. You don't need to do high intensity workouts. You don't need to be doing all this crap, treadmills and whatnot. In order to lose fat, all you need to do is be in a calorie deficit. That's all you need. If you're eating over your calories and you're burning more than you eat, then fair enough, you will be in it. But you know how unrealistic it is to burn 1500 calories? How long you have to run for? If you run for an hour straight, like running, sprinting, then you might hit it. No one's gonna do that. Most people do cardio, they walk on the treadmill, they go for a 10-minute jog, burn a couple hundred calories, and they're like, yeah, let me lose fat. It's crazy because in the gym, you feel like everything you do in the gym is what reflects you on the outside, but it's actually the other way around. It's what you do outside the gym that shows if you're disciplined. You might know how to train, but it's what you do outside the gym that doesn't take you to that goal. Stop doing endless amounts of cardio. It's not going to help you burn fat. And number 5, the reason why you're not in the best shape possible is because you simply don't have patience. Do you know the guys you see online have been working out for years and years and years? A lot of these guys are on testosterone, by the way, which is steroids. Genetics, steroids, lighting, all these things take a big role on how you look. I'm going to ask you something. How many of you guys say to yourself, oh, I can't wait to be shredded in 2 months, 3 months. Oh, it doesn't work in 3 months, it's not for me, and they stop. pure laziness. I want you to get this into your brains. Fitness is not short term. You're trying to get into shape, trying to live a healthy lifestyle. Unfortunately, that's going to be the rest of your life. It's not unfortunate, actually, it's fortunate. But a lot of people treat it as if it's just a short term in their life. Yeah, I'm going to be in shape, and then later on in life, I'm going to fall off. That's the reason why you're not getting to where you want to be. And it all starts up here. If you don't understand the concept of delayed gratification, then you'll never take it to the next step. But if you don't even have the mindset to stay consistent, to be patient, to delay your gratification, the work you do today, think about it like this. When you go to the gym, the day you come back home after the gym session, you don't look in the mirror and expect to see yourself with six packs, do you? It's the work you do consistently every single day that will one day get you to that desired outcome. But you guys don't have the patience to wait. You want everything quick. You want the quick diets. That's why you do keto, you do the meat only diets, you do all these special diets that they sell you online to get you to where you want to be quickly. It's all bullshit. I'm exposing the whole industry. It's all lies. You need to understand patience, consistency, improving your diet, working out hard, and simply doing that 3 to 4 times a week consistently without letting your life get in the way, because at the end of the day, we're human. Gonna have a family party there, gonna have this, gonna have that, but you need to build a system that allows you to keep burning fat even with these things in the way. Because at the end of the day, as I spoke to you, it's a lifestyle. It's not a get rich quick scheme for fat loss, as I like to say, okay? If you don't have patience in anything in life, you'll never get to the desired outcomes. And a lot of people waste years cycling, running on the hamster wheel, running like, oh, I don't know what to do, I can't change anything, I'm doing the same stuff, not working, because it's simply the wrong things that you're doing. So remember, if you are someone who wants to change their physique, this is all you need. It's very, very simple. It's just you need to execute it every single day. If you enjoyed this video and you found this informative, be sure to like and subscribe. Again, if you're looking for a way to systemize your life with a proven system to take away years of wasting time and get into your desired goal a lot quicker, because having a coach will only streamline your progress, because you won't be making the mistakes, and after a few years you won't need one because you'll know exactly what to do for the rest of your life. Be sure to DM me the word ready on Instagram. I will help you out. I'm a peak performance coach. I get you to your peak performance in life, whether that's improving with your family, the way you look, your confidence, shifting your identity to be someone new. I'm not just here to give you a fat loss guide. I'm here to take you on a journey from where you are to where you want to be in the next 6 to 12 months. So be sure to DM me, and I look forward to hearing from you. And again, you were born to win. Always remember that. And yeah, do these things and I guarantee you will change. I'll see you guys in the next video.